Hey guys, so a lot of you have been asking what plants and seeds we're putting in our fall garden. It has been super hot, and I've started seeds during what is considered planting time, and it's been so hot that some of the seeds didn't germinate well. So you're certainly not too late to start your own garden, and I'm going to quickly show you what we have in our garden and what seeds we're starting, and these are all good for zone 9A and B. So I'm going to start over here in our smaller garden. What I have over here are 2 3x6 beds. I really want raised beds, but since we change this up so often, I hate to spend all the time and investment of building the beds. So if you have any ideas of something I can easily remove and quickly put in just to have a cute little border around them, let me know. We also built this fun little bamboo teepee trellis. And what I have around here are called purple potted peas, and I've just seen pictures on Instagram of these, and they're so pretty. They grow purple potted peas, just like the name says. So it's actually a greenish purple pod with purple peas in it, and my children love regular peas. So these will grow just like snow peas and grow up, and they will shoot off some purple flowers. So that should be a lot of fun for them to harvest and eat. On this little trellis here, I have just regular snow peas that we plant every year. Same variety, does so well for us. And if there's something I don't mention as far as names or brands or where I got something, just comment below or message me, and I'll definitely share what we're using this year as far as seed packets go. On this bed, I have one little leek in the corner. I've never grown those before. Thought I would try that out. And then some celery in the back that are established. Then what I did is, in this little block here, planted some radishes. This year I'm trying to kind of stagger plantings versus putting my whole seed packet in the ground. So this way we'll have a decent, oh, look at my hat in the shadow. We'll have a different harvest time for everything. So we're not just harvesting everything at once and getting sick of something. I certainly don't want anything to go to waste. So this will allow us, every few weeks to kind of have a smaller harvest and not get so bored of a certain variety. I also have dinosaur kale here on the edges of our trellis, and those we just never can get enough of either. So I did, let's see, 12 plants this year. So hopefully those will come in good and we'll get to harvest those and enjoy those a whole bunch. This is butter crunch lettuce. We did these the past couple years and just really enjoy fresh lettuce. There's nothing like fresh lettuce, and you will never know what it tastes like until you actually grow it. And so if you're going to start something this year, do peas, beans, lettuce. Those are super easy to grow. I mean, they're basically fail-proof as long as you're allowing sun, water, and some tender care, and just kind of keep an eye for any bug invasions. So here I've started some butter crunch from seed also, so we'll have 2 different times of harvest. Over here I have some little sunflowers. I've started some lavender, a different sunflower mix, zinnias. I also put some in the ground here. I have cilantro in pots. I started those actually maybe a month ago, and they just did not germinate. Spinach didn't germinate. I think it was just too hot. So don't always trust what your seed packets say as far as the months go. Just dig in and do a little bit more research and pay attention to the weather, because if it's extremely hot, you're going to have a hard time and wasting too much time planning and money. So certainly it's not too late. Right now is a perfect time to start. We're in early October. Right over here I have some artichokes. This will be a first for me. They are super huge space hogs, so these will actually be transplanting over to our orchard this year. But right now, as they're little, I like to kind of keep them in the garden and baby them for a bit. So over here is our first 20 by 20 that we put in, and our other 20 by 20 over here. This year I'm kind of doing things a little differently. Instead of doing a whole row of tomatoes and okra, and what I've found in the past is my tomatoes get so tall that they block everything in the garden. So this year I want to be able to enjoy all of our variety of plants from our eating area. So I can kind of simply say, yeah, we've got this, this, and this over in the garden. Anytime we have friends that come over, they always want to know what's happening. It will be easier for me to share pictures and show you guys how things are growing in the garden. So I have different varieties of tomatoes. I've tried to mix in a bunch of varieties that I haven't tried before. So I bought a few established tomatoes. Tomatoes do take a while to grow into a decent size, so I figured I'd skip that step this year and just buy the plants. Now I do have a little nursery over here of different seeds that I've started. These are strawberries. Actually just started a couple days ago. This is perfect time for strawberries, and if you don't have the seeds, you can certainly do them, you know, all throughout this month because it is still hot. So I'm actually hoping that I didn't start too early on these, because the seed packet and all the research I did said in October, so I thought it'd be safe. I have some beets, some more butter crunch in case something happens to my other butter crunch. I always like to sow more seeds or start seeds than what I actually need. Then I can transfer them to pots, or I can gift them to neighbors and friends. I always forget how to pronounce this. This is the first year I'm actually doing this. Somebody help me. I think it's kohlrabi. Ooh, I'm not sure. But these are really neat looking. They're very unique, and I thought they should be fun to watch grow. I have some cauliflower, Brussels sprouts to start from seeds, and I think cabbage. So all those smaller varieties are going to go right in blocks here. Right over here I have some collard greens. My husband absolutely loves collard greens. So we bought established plants here, and I also started from seed over here. So we'll have two different plantings. So we won't have it all coming in one huge abundance. This will have this fun little bean trellis here, and it's called burgundy bean. And these should shoot purple beans. So I know my girls are going to enjoy harvesting those, and I hope they taste well, because I certainly would love them to be able to put them on a plate and think they're fun and cool looking and eat them. So either way, this is a new variety I have not tried myself, but thought if anything, they're going to be fun to watch grow, and we'll give them a try. So this whole row here is carrots, and carrots take much longer to germinate than most seeds do. It says on my packet 2 to 3 weeks, and these certainly took 3 full weeks to germinate. I thought we may have not got them to come in, but thankfully they finally did. Over here I did start some other carrot seeds that didn't do so well. So there are 2 different brands that we tried, and I can certainly tell you which worked better for us. It certainly could be just something in our soil, or something I did wrong, but either way, I always like sharing what works for us, because I hate for you guys to waste your time on using things that don't work well. Over here we have more snow peas. So what I did is I started a first planting on this side, and then a couple weeks later I started a second sowing on this side. You can kind of see a few coming in here. Over here we have our sunflowers. I don't know if you guys saw our sunflowers from last spring, but they were just ginormous, and they were so much fun to watch grow. We actually took the seeds from that sunflower and just put them in the ground. So we'll have everlasting supply of sunflowers. So they're so easy to grow, and look how big they already are. They're just so beautiful. And what we did is I've kind of popped in the seeds different spots in the garden at different times, so at least we know that we'll have a beautiful sunflower to enjoy through the season. Because it's so sad when they finally do bloom. and then they die and they start hanging over. It's sad. So we want to make sure that we have them all year round for all season. So that kind of finishes up this garden over here. Our little butterfly garden will be redone over this way. These are still plants in here from spring. And I do have this fun little wheelbarrow over here. I have some sugar baby watermelons. I just have a couple. I know they take up a ton of space, and I just didn't want them kind of overgrowing the area, and I certainly didn't want to put them in our orchard area because the animals they are constantly in that area. This way I've managed to keep the animals out. We have a deer feeder over there in our backyard, and I have these little flashy light things that help really well, and I have not had any trouble, knock on wood. So here is our fairy garden. It's a mess. But if anyone has kids, you know that you can't ever keep anything perfect. My little working garden area is a mess. Over here, I haven't done a whole lot for fall. We put this garden in late summer, and not a whole lot you can do in the summer for our area. So I started some okra, which I used the seeds that I saved from my last planting. And they're just perfect. They're so pretty and so easy to grow, and we never can get enough okra. So we have 2 rows of okra, and then I have a variety of different peppers over here. You certainly can start peppers right now. For fall, they should do fine. I wouldn't start okra just because it does better in the heat and the warmth. Here and here, we've got a block of carrots. I got different varieties. Here I have a rainbow mix that I've never grown before. They should grow purple, light orange, almost like a cream color carrot. So those should be super fun to pull out of the ground. I think our kids had more fun pulling carrots out of the ground than anything else in the garden. Over here I started some radishes. And over here, I think I'm going to pop in something else. I'm just not sure yet what we are going to do there. So I have a little room to explore some more seeds. Right now, you should be able to find seed packets and germinating soil in your local stores. If you have any questions on where to find certain things, definitely comment below or just message me, and I'd be happy to share what seeds we're using, where we're buying our plants, where we're getting everything, what we're doing, and if there's anything that you want to learn more about, a specific variety of plant, simple how-to videos, let me know, and I'm going to try my best this year to try to help you guys start your own garden. So talk to y'all soon.